Okay, so a little bit different topic as normal in terms of this is not about products, it's all about mechanics and how you fit mechanics to technique and vice versa, all right? So this is probably a bit more sort of trade craft than it is really product driven. So when you're talking about when you go for a fit, one of the questions that I tend to ask is, are you having lessons or coaching, and who are you seeing, or what are you working on? Now a lot of guys now are trying to get this move where they're trying to get their back angle over, pushing their tush out and turning onto it and getting that thing of opening up really quite early, right? Dustin Johnson does it brilliantly for a tall guy. Now, if you're someone like me that's tall with short arms, like a T-Rex, that's really hard because my body is long, my arms are short. Now, traditionally, you would say, oh, Jason, you risk the floor, you'll be an inch longer than standard. That's perfectly reasonable. But if you're someone like me that stands up and flips it, and there's loads of us out there, by the way, that do that sometimes maybe going a little bit shorter than you think and making you get that spine angle over, putting that pressure down, having a shorter club, and possibly even a heavier club, but definitely maybe a little bit shorter, getting you to get that chest over and then keep turning onto it to open up, as opposed to standing up and flipping on it, is really interesting. That is a definite thing for what I see with juniors, right? One of the things that I don't like is juniors having clubs that are too long, too heavy, too stiff, because it encourages this and stops the turning. Now, this is not a golf lesson, but for those of you out there that do fit and coach and flip-flop, that's something that I think I see too much of, or maybe seeing a bit less than I used to, of guys coming in with stuff that looks a little bit like they're trying to create some power. But there's definitely a more than a school of thought that good players now definitely get that spine angle increasing and they turn harder left and they're much more open than say they used to be. I guess Dustin Johnson would be a great example of a guy that's got huge reach and arms, gets a little shut at the top as we all know, but he opens up massively and his spine angle definitely gets more this way. So for those of you out there that are stand-up flippers that are struggling to get that back angle over, maybe try hold the half inch down or even a full inch down, go back to standard length and see if you can get that lowering effect because the clubs are shorter. I know it sounds obvious, but it's counterintuitive, especially for someone like me with my body shape, tall with short arms. It's kind of kooky, but try it and see if it helps you or hurts you. But it's an interesting point where now we know more about how the pressure works in terms of gears or body track or swing catalyst, getting that pressure down and that spine angle increasing over the ball, but stay turning. Different to normal, but I hope you enjoy it and let me know how you get on.